Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So guys, we are doing a webinar for freelancers about new opportunities for developers in the no-code and AI development space. And as we were planning for the webinar, we started looking for tools for managing webinar registrations and we were thinking of using Luma. But then we decided why not build our own registration app? So it will be completely free and we can also show you guys how you can build your own registration app with Fuzen instead of paying someone else. So let's start building our own Luma alternative app. So I'll start by creating a new app. Once the app is created, I want to set up the data structure and I'm going to add data collections for events and registrations. So users will be able to create multiple events and each event could have multiple registrations. So naturally, each registration will be linked to an event via an event ID. So this is very basic stuff and I'm going to fast track through this. Okay, once the data structure is set up, let's start building the UI pages. I'll be creating pages where I can create events, register for events, see all the events, or check details of one specific event. Now let's start setting up the page for creating events. So I'll add a card here and a header and I'll add some colors to it. Now let's add a form and we'll link this form to the events data collection. And next we'll select which fields should be shown in the form and we can also customize these fields by going to the advanced settings. And again, I've covered the form setup in many other videos already, so I'll be fast tracking through this form setup for now. Let's add the form, save the HTML and look at the live page. It looks good. We can use this form to create new events, so let's try creating one. I will just add some dummy details to set it up. And once I add the event, the app is going to redirect me to the all events page where I should be able to see all the events. But right now it's a blank page. So let's start by adding some stuff to it. So I will add a header and a table to display all the events. And again, most of this is quite basic stuff which we have already covered in the previous videos. So again, I'm going to fast track through this. Once the table is added, we can save the page. And if you click on any event, it should take us to the event details page for that particular event. And this is also a blank page to begin with. So let's start adding some building blocks. I'm going to start by adding a couple of columns to give it some structure. And I want to use this page to showcase the event details to our event participants. So I'm going to use the first column to display a poster or a creative image for that event. So we'll be using the image block for that. So the image displayed over here will be dynamically pulled from the event details that we entered in the form earlier. So you can create multiple events, and when you visit this link for any event, you'll see the poster for that event. In the second column, I'm going to add a lot of text showcasing the event details, and because I'll be adding a lot of text blocks here, I'm just going to fast track through this. But the important thing to note would be that we'll be pulling all these details dynamically from the event details that we saved earlier. I have also added a registration button which will take us to the registrations page. Okay, so once this is set up, I'm going to save the HTML and go to the live page. Here we can click on the registration link and go to the registration page. So it's a blank page and I'm going to add a simple registration form on this page. We'll display the event title at the top followed by a simple registration form. So once the registration page is set up, the final step is creating a workflow to send a confirmation email to the registered user. So let's create a workflow for that by going to the Edit App section. This workflow will be triggered when the user submits the registration form. So once I create a workflow, I'll go to the workflow builder and start setting it up. The first step is to get data for all the registrations where confirmation email hasn't been sent yet. Basically, this will get us a list of all the new registrations where we still need to send a confirmation email. Next, we'll run a loop over this list of new registrations. And within the loop, we'll look for the email address used for the registration and save it as a variable to be used in the next step. And the next important step is to actually send the email. I'm going to use my Gmail account for sending these emails. I've already connected my Gmail with Fuzen for sending emails. The recipient email will be the user_email from the previous step, and I will type some HTML email content here in the email content field. So when the workflow fires, this step will perform the actual sending of the confirmation emails. Once the email is sent, we need to update the registration record in our app database to say that a confirmation email has been sent to this registered user. And after that, we can close the loop. We can do a test run to check if the email fires. I can see that the workflow ran successfully, and I can also confirm that the email was indeed sent. Now we have a fully functional events registration app. So next time when you want to arrange a meetup or a webinar or a hackathon, you can use Fuzen to build your own registration app instead of paying someone like Luma. Now today I just wanted to do a basic demo, so I spent a few minutes building a very basic version. But you can see how easy it was, and you can also imagine how you can build a more elaborate event management app if you invest just a little more time and effort into it. So did you like the video? If you'd like to use this app, please DM us or leave a comment below. I'll share the link with you. I hope you find it useful. So as always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.